What's up guys, so I'm gonna be doing another video, I guess tutorial or how-to video. So this is gonna be on how to install well, first let's install the Biohazard. It's basically for the Biohazard game. So what I'm trying to do is basically install the Akuma Mod that everybody's been playing lately. I'll show you guys how to install that. So first we gotta install the Biohazard, the Japanese version, which is the SourceNext Biohazard 2. So you gotta install that onto your, your PC or laptop. I think. Yeah, I don't know if it works in laptop. I think it'll work in laptops. But yeah, I'm gonna install it on my gaming PC. So okay, let's do it. Okay, so what we want to do next is install the Biohazard 2 SourceNext, which is the Japanese version of Resident Evil 2 for the PC. So let's do it. Okay, so I'll open I'll first install that. Okay, put it here. Okay, so once you've inserted your disk or whatever, your software, we're gonna activate it. Go ahead and install this. So once you click on setup, you will see this basically, and then what you want to do, once you insert it to your disk or your Biohazard 2 PC or the PC. So this is the SourceNext. You guys are gonna have to find your own copy for this. So I'm not gonna give you guys any, because you know how how game companies are with these things, so you're just gonna have to get your own. So it's kind of hard to read this right now. Well, what you want to do is click this and you will see this. So what you want to do right next is find a location right here, right? So we're gonna choose a different location. I don't really want it to be in here, but you can change it to whatever you want. Instead of programs, I'll put it on, let's see, probably put it on D drive. Yeah, that's where most of the games I have is. So right here I made what do you call that, a folder already. So we're gonna put it in the Biohazard 2 PC. Okay. Oh, it kind of doubled. Yeah, it doubled it. Let's try that again. Go here. I'll click D. Then OK. And then next. So you just leave everything else alone here. And then what you want to do is click on this, the one that says N. That's basically, I guess, next. So it looks kind of weird because it's like an error when it comes to installing it on English versions of the OS instead of the Japanese, because mostly these are supposed to be Japanese text. But just do everything else and then click N, and then you'll see this. This is like the read licensing thingy, and then just scroll down and then you'll see this. Click that, and then I guess you agree to it, and then click N, and then next. So your CD key, if you have one, then I don't know, you can find one. But you know what? I'll probably link something in the description of the video, but we'll see. So you wanna basically find your CD key. We're gonna highlight this, right click, copy, and then paste. Go ahead and close this. Then you're gonna click next, and so it should be okay. Click this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, there you go. It's installing it. There you go. So that's how you install the Biohazard SourceNext. So it's supposed to create a shortcut here. So it's gonna show up here in the desktop. So it's probably gonna appear on this spot right here, because I got one empty spot. So it's gonna be here. Right here. Where I'm, moving the cursor. So we're just gonna wait for a little bit until this finish installing. So there you go. Once that's done, if you want to, I don't think you'll be able to understand. Just click X and it should be installed right there. Here it is, Biohazard. The one I'm highlighting right there. That's it. So now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna right click on this, right click, and then we're gonna click on open file location. There you go, open file location. So now we're inside it. That's where the D is, or it's on. In my case, it's on. I installed it on my D drive, so it's inside this. So now we're inside it. So what we're gonna do next is open Opera GX, and we're gonna find the it's called the Rebirth, the Biohazard. We'll type it in Biohazard 2 SourceNext Classic Rebirth. That's it, Classic Rebirth. I'll put it in the description of the video so you guys can find it. But it's right here, classicrebirth.com. Click on that, and then we're gonna find, and then once you get into this website right here, we're gonna find what we needed, which is the Classic Rebirth. I'm not sure if I should install the Seamless as well. I think I'll also do that after this. Basically what I'm talking about is the Seamless, but this is supposed to fix and patch the game, this thing I'm talking about. So we'll go click on this Classic Rebirth DLL right there. So we'll go ahead and click on download right here, right there. Click download and it should start downloading. There you go. Click here. We'll minimize this, and there's your your thing. Go ahead and just open it up. DD draw. You're gonna right click this, right click, and then extract here. So it'll extract it on the downloads. See right here, this is the inside of that folder right here. So you're gonna drag this into this. There you go. So next we're gonna find the patch. That's basically the next one. Okay, next we'll go ahead and what do you call that? Go ahead and eject this. Eject. There you go. So now we're gonna install another thing. Go ahead and go to downloads. I'll go ahead and close that. We'll go back to this, and then we're gonna go find the Classic 2. That's Classic 2 Rebirth DLL. So we're gonna find the patch. So you're gonna scroll. So you're here, right? You're gonna go back to the previous screen. So we're gonna go scroll here and click on Resident Evil 2 Classic Rebirth right here, and it'll take you back to this. And then we're gonna scroll down. Mods. Keep scrolling down. This is like these are different mods right here. I guess you can mess around with it. Language, here it is, patch by SourceNext. Click on that official 1.1.0 patch, and then click on download. I think that this one fixes some stuff on the the game. So see, okay, we'll go ahead and open the folder. Go ahead and minimize this for now, and then you go ahead and delete this, because like I said, I'll put the link on the description of the video. And then this one's the BIOS. We're gonna go ahead and right click on this and then extract here, and then we'll drag this BIOS 2 into this. There you go. So basically what we're gonna do is delete the... Go ahead and delete this. Now that we've dragged it. Also we'll delete this. We're gonna delete the... Close this. We're gonna delete this shortcut right here. And we'll replace that with the new one, which is the 1.10 instead of this. So we'll delete that. Go ahead and empty this. Okay, let me see what I got in here. Okay, go ahead and delete that. That's the stuff we just already used. So now we're gonna right click on this. This is the new one. Right click, copy, and then paste here. Right click on this spot, then paste shortcut. And there you go. That's the new one. So that's basically what you're gonna open instead of this one. Don't mess with that one. You're gonna double click on this instead. So now that you've done that, we're gonna go ahead and go back here, and then I'm trying to think which one I should do first. Should I do the seamless? I'll do the Akuma mod first. I think so. This is basically playable now, you know. We can test it. So let's go ahead and test it. Minimize this. Go ahead and double click on this. Got my gamepad right here. So we'll test it. Double click. It should work. And then if you see this screen right here, since I'm on Windows 10, it thinks it's detecting a virus or something. This Microsoft Defender Smart Screen prevented an unrecognized app from starting running. This app might put your PC at risk. It's fine. Click more info and then click run anyway. No INI configuration was detected. A new INI will now be created from installed data. So you'll see this and you're gonna have to make some adjustments. So these adjustments that are needed are for, you know, for the mod, so you can have proper functioning mod. So we'll pick the right ones. You're gonna look on the graphics color scheme, which you leave as it is, which is RGB 888. Leave it like that. For resolution, you can either choose full screen or 1280 by 960. I mean, it don't matter which one. If you want full screen, that's up to you. But quality, leave it a high. I'll put 1280 by 960. So it's basically 4:3 aspect ratio. And then this one's useful right here. You can enable quick turn, which is useful. And you can also enable tactical reload, but this one's really useful because this wasn't available in was it on the original Resident Evil 2, the one I played? No, I don't think it was. Legacy frame rate. See, you can see the information if you hover your mouse cursor there, and it'll show some, you know, information about it. Like this one says, enable this to play with the original fluctuating and inconsistent internal timer. Nah. I'll leave it at X input because my gamepad is X input. Retro mode, see, like this. See, this one puts it in the original resolution, I think. 240p perspective pix. Enable sound. Click on that and check to have the game muted. Note full phone. Ignore this setting. Enable that, and then I'll click on stereo. Sets down to either stereo or mono. Check this to have stereo. Stereo is better because mono is kinda, it doesn't feel, you know, you don't have the environmental effects that you experience with stereo. It's more crisp. It's not as good as surround or, you know, the other ones like 7.1 Dolby, but it's good enough. Stereo is like the normal thing that you hear. Disable censorship for death scenes in every scenario, not just range mode. Disable censorship. If you want censorship, uncheck this, I guess. Enable Japanese, ignore focus, enable movies. Check this to have full motion video playback. Uncheck to skip. I'll check that because I like the movies. always boot in configure mode. So if you want to always see the screen right here, this INI configuration, then leave it checked. If you're not, then uncheck it and you won't see this again. So that should be it. Everything else should be fine. I don't know if I should enable texture filtering. Okay, perspective fix. Texture warp. I'll just leave it as it is for now. Let's see. I think everything else is fine. So then when you're ready, click OK. Let's try full screen. You know what? Do full screen. Yeah, let's go ahead and do full screen. Okay. Okay, bam. There you go. Works. Like I said, this is the Japanese version. This is the only way to play the Akuma mod. Ooh, look at that. Oh. I'm testing it right now. So after this, I'm gonna install the Akuma. Biohazard, dude. It's known in Japan as Biohazard. In like the West, I don't know if other regions like Europe, if it's known as Resident Evil, but so it's different. See, look at this. This is something that the Resident Evil 2 West didn't have. So you can key config. Get ready. I think I'll use this for that. Fire. Run. I think X. Should I? Yeah, status. I think that's good. Map. I don't know what button that is. Configuration. Is this the select button? I don't know exactly what that is. Configure map. Oh, that's map. Okay. And then when you're done, go to change. Monitoring, tuning. You don't need that. Stereo. Fine. And then you can choose original mode or range mode. Special. Go to original mode. We'll go with Leon scenario.
Resident Evil 2.
Go ahead and skip this because we're just testing it right now. Probably do a full run of this later.
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts.
Go ahead and skip it. So the quick turn is... Oh shit! See, that's the quick turn right there. Alright, works fine.
Freeze!
Can't skip this scene though.
What are you doing here?
Hold your fire!
You can skip some stuff like the door opening, you can skip that. You can also skip the
Sorry about
pre-rendered cutscenes. Not
I thought you were one of them.
the cutscenes. I mean the
What's
the
going on in this
FMV full
town?
motion video.
Hold on.
They
I
should
don't
have
have a
added.
clue.
They should have added subtitles.
By the time I noticed
I'm just
something was
saying. For the
wrong,
mod.
the entire city
They're like
was
the subtitle
infested
mod.
with zombies. But you should be safe inside here. I'm keeping a close eye on things.
Really? Alright, so now that it's working. Oh, sorry. SMT, Nintendo. Okay, go ahead and exit. Wait a sec. How do you exit? I'm gonna go ahead and Alt tab. Let's see. Right here. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and install the Akuma mod. So for the Akuma mod, what you're gonna need is the Akuma mod. We're gonna find and download it. So yeah, we'll leave this open. Wait, no. We're gonna open the link to the Akuma mod, which I'll put in the description of the video. So this is Biohazard 2 SourceNext Akuma Mod. And here you go, it's in ModDB. Akuma Mod for Resident Evil 2. Click on that. So what we're gonna do is click on the file. Akuma Mod version 1.0.5. We're gonna click on Files. Click on this. And then let's see, it says right here, you open, if you want a description, you to download it, click on this. Let's do that again. So to go to the Akuma mod, go to Biohazard 2 SourceNext Akuma Mod. So it's right here, moddb.com, Akuma Mod for Resident Evil 2. Click on that first link. Then click on Files. Click on Akuma Mod version 1.0.5. And then we'll leave the description. Akuma Mod play as the classic Street Fighter character Akuma. See, I'm reading right here. In Resident Evil 2, just like the old classic, 1998. Rumor utilizes Go Hadouken to defeat your enemies and uses Ansatsuken fighting style to kill any opponents. Akuma Mod, fix typos. Maximilian dudes involved with this, so that's how I learned about it. I found out. So let's see. So they fixed some stuff in the mods. Oh, there's some this is the description. I'll just show you guys how to do it. You basically just drag and drop it. So download it. Just click on this. It should start downloading right here. Oops. Right here. Tag them. So download it. Tag. So to download this, click on over here, and then click here. Should start downloading up here on the top. And then click on the folder. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and minimize this. Akuma Mod. So we're gonna see what's inside this file. Okay, we'll go ahead and drag and drop the whole thing here. I'll put, like I said, I'll put it in the description of the video so you guys can, do it, or you can grab it, delete that, minimize that, and then we're gonna go ahead and right click this folder and then extract here. Okay, and then you'll delete that folder, and here's the Akuma Mod. So to play Akuma Mod, you have to click on this right here. You don't want to click here because this will play the normal one, but if you click on the Akuma Mod, that'll play Akuma. So just double click on Akuma Mod. It'll say this again. So what you need to do is click on the more info, like the other one, akumamod.exe. Click run anyway, and then you'll see this prompt again. So you want to do make your adjustments, like I said, RGB 888, full screen high, enable quick turn. That's a good thing. Input. If you can change this, whatever your gamepad is, if you're playing on a keyboard, or I don't know what you're playing on. So direct input, whatever gamepad. I'm using a Xbox 360 USB. See, it's a F1. What is it? It's the F310 Logitech gamepad. F310. Mine's wired. It's not wireless. So enable sound, enable stereo. If if you don't want any censorship, then check this. That means you'll have all the blood and gore that you want. If you want to enable Japanese translation, enables the English translation. Oh, ignore focus. If you don't want movies, just click on this. Always boot in configure mode. So let's go ahead and start it. So right here it says, once you click that, you'll see the screen right here. It says mods were detected. Please select how you would like to boot the game. So this is the original one. What you want to do is click on this and then choose Dev Akuma Mode. And then you'll be able to play Akuma once you click OK. First, let's read this. I think it's the same information in the ModDB website, basically. See. And if it says if you defeat all guest stars that have been turned into zombies, you will allow to see an alternate ending. Can you find them all and defeat them before the inevitable? So let's go ahead. I'll probably do a full run of this later. But for now, this is just a tutorial on how to install the mod. This is for the Resident Evil SourceNext PC version with Classic Rebirth. Please make sure you have the latest version of Classic Rebirth. Click OK. There you go. So like I said, this won't work. This is not gonna work on... There you go. Akuma Mode. Load game.
Akuma Mode.
That's awesome. So there's nothing. Akuma Mode. That's pretty sick right there. The Raging Demon himself, the legendary Akuma. If you guys know Street Fighter, then you should know who Akuma is. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the thing. I'll talk about it after this. So let's try it. Try easy. There's the heaven symbol, the Japanese heaven symbol. Some people say it means heaven and sky, but then some say it means immortality. So my understanding of this is the reason that symbol appears in Akuma's back whenever he does the Raging Demon or the Shangoku Sats is that it represents him becoming no longer human, basically transcending humanity. You know. So you're going to heaven, right? So some people say because he sends you to heaven. Oh, that's the demo. Because he sends his opponents to heaven, that's why this shows up. Or it shows up because the fact that he's no longer human, he's rejected humanity, became some sort of demon. Because his name, Goki basically is like an ogre, mad ogre or whatever. But he's Akuma in the West, I think in the West. But in Japan, he's not known as Goki, which is easy. I think it's Gouki, Goki. Here in the West, he's known as Akuma, which is devil. Can you use easy or normal?
Akuma Mode.
That's awesome. Let's try it. Just gonna test it for a little bit, see what happens. It's been so long since they captured you. Used your body for experiment. But they can't contain you any longer. Oh snap. Wake up. I wonder who's talking. And show them what real power is. Okay, let's do this. That music... that's from the street. We got the Japanese voice, I think. Yo. Oh snap. Okay, let's see what he can do. Alright, he's got the model. It looks like he's got the model from, well not quite, but if you guys know that game, there's a heaven symbol. The kanji for heaven. If you guys ever played, or if you ever heard Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha for the PlayStation 1, similar graphics, or at least smaller than graphics. And it's a sure thing to basically teleport movement, but if you go backwards, there you go. It's a sure thing. And in the Street Fighter games, if you use this move, you can go right through enemies. You can pass right through them. Basically, you became like you become some sort of phantom, shadow-like phantom. Oh snap! You got the Shoto and oh! Wait, what did you say? That goodness. Okay, that's the fireball sharpening. Okay. Yeah, that goodness. That's from Street Fighter 4 if I remember. Super Street Fighter 4. Super Street Fighter 4. It's funny though, they're utilizing that fire grenade launcher with the fire ammo for this. But this move basically Shakunet, the fireball version of the Hadouken. It's not the Hadouken, because there's the fireball. If you go round circle to the left. Oh shoot, my camera's. Okay. If you go left, what the heck is happening? If you half quarter circle to the left, it'll be Akuma's oh my god. Quarter half circle left. Basically it's Akuma's you know, you can do this move, the fireball. If you do the normal left to right, you know, down right, punch, whatever, doesn't matter which, light punch, medium punch, or you know, strong punch, it'll do a normal Hadouken. But if you do a quarter circle from the right, if you're facing right, for example, you'll do right, down, left in one motion like a circle, and then you press the punch, you'll do the Shakunet. There you go. Just saying, if you guys are not aware. Yeah. What else you got? You got the Akuma theme from Street Fighter 2. Or Super Street Fighter 2 program. See what you got. Oh, okay, he got his own menu. What's this? A powerful variant of the Hadouken imbued with the power of the Satsui Hadouken. Barbecue Nikuman. Check. One of the best meals for a big and strong warrior like yourself. Hey man, he lives in, I mean, it makes sense, he lives in the mountain. So he goes hunting for wild boars. Probably, you know, wild boars. He eats all kinds of meat. I mean, what else? I mean, he sells fruit, so he eats fruit, veggies, and meat. He lives off the land, man. He's like a farmer. Akuma's favorite delicacy, so good it'll cure you of all illness. Oh, okay, this is like the medicine. Or the herb. Basically, if you combine, because in the normal game, if you combine the green herb, the blue herb, and the red herb, you can create a health item that can also heal you. I think it's the blue herb that heals you. Okay. Heals your, like, poison. You get poison, you can heal you, but I'm guessing this. I like rice ball. I don't know what Nikuma. Form of martial arts developed with the sole purpose of killing your opponent. Ooh, this is oh, if you press up, you do a Shoryuken. Ow! Ow! Yeah, up, you do the Shoryuken, normal jab, before I get eaten. Okay, it works. Fire up. Fire down. I think Mets or not misconstruction. So I keep saying Mets because of this keeps Like, my webcam is pretty much screwed. I don't know why. Okay. This is the next Street Fighter game, man. Okay, works. So yeah, there you go. Like I said, I'll full run there. You got the big ass prayer beads. Normally prayer beads are like, you know, little tiny bead size, like size of a corn or peas. But these prayer beads are like the size of your fist. It's like an exaggerated. Let's see, how do you exit? I don't think I turned on the. Just a second. Oh yeah, before I do anything else, I want to show one more thing. Basically, this shows how to access the debug menu for, you know, Biohazard. Let's do the normal Biohazard session. So yeah, you'll see this when you access this. What you want to do is hit F1 on your keyboard. The one on the top row. F1. Click, and then it'll say press the option button default. It's F5 in the game to trigger the debug menu. Click OK, and that's how you access the debug menu. And click OK, and you can, like I said, you can choose the Akuma Mod or the Resident Evil 2. So we'll just do the normal Resident Evil, and then we'll go in the game.
Resident Evil.
And then once we're in the game, we'll press the... There you go. F5 to access this debug. Hit F5 and then you can see, you can mess around, do different stuff. Gunshot. So you can jump around. Utility menu, invincibility. If you want to tag invincibility, test message, player Leon, whatever. So you can change. Text Elza. Okay. And light editor. You can edit a lot of stuff in here. There you go. You can add stuff. I get it. All that is quick access. So you can also save anytime. You can. So you know, whatever. So yeah, like I said, that's how you access the debug menu in Biohazard. SourceNext Biohazard. Let's go ahead and exit. Kendo Gun Shop. Kendo. That's his name, Kendo. Oops. Okay. Alright. So next time probably, yeah, I'll do another video. So yeah.